Hello. All right, I was about to go live and I get a phone call from Golf Magazine that said, we're an advertising company and we live, we advertise in your area and you're the only fashion designer in this area. We would like to advertise you. I was like, what's the name of the magazine? It's something with the golf. I'm like, I'm not sure my clients are your clients. He's like, okay, bye. Great, that was quick. All right, so here we go. As many of you know, my fashion sewing course is launched. And right now it's a price of $25 per month. And the price will go up very soon. There are good news and bad news. However, it's still, it will be a good deal no matter what. But what are you getting in that course? Is something that I haven't been talking about is you will be, for the first month, meeting with me every single week for the whole month, kind of to get the ball rolling. And when we get to know each other, we understand your goals are, you will be later joining the groups of other like-minded people every month. So every month we're still going to be talking and chatting, and you always have a free access, and you can always get in touch with me anytime that you need and schedule a meeting with me. However, what I wanted to say is I get a lot of people that want to be fashion designers. And they come in and they say, and I ask them, like, what do you know? They're like, well, I know how to draw. Well, that's the great thing to do, but that's not enough. And I don't want you to stop there just because all you know what to do is how to draw. Or maybe you don't know to do or you may not know how to do any of that, have no knowledge of fashion business. I hope I'm live. Hi. No knowledge of any, I see you, of fashion business, but it should not stop you. I believe in self-learning. I started learning and sewing when I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I did not have a sewing machine. I did not. All I had are threads and needles, and my mom didn't sew, so I've been learning on myself. And, well, my grandma used to sew, but I didn't really care because she was working with fur, and that's kind of was against my policy. You have to kill an animal to make a fur coat or fur hat, and that's what my grandparents used to do. All right, so don't stop there. We live in a world that you can access any information you want. Anything is possible, and any information is there right in front of you. You don't have to go to college. However, I'm not saying you shouldn't go to college. I'm just saying that you can start with self-learning first, how I did. And what you're getting in my school, in my course, is my almost 40 years of experience in that course. So I went through bumps and failures. I built my own fashion brand, successful fashion brand that sells in retails. I work with big companies, and I had my mistakes, but I learned it. And what I'm here to give you is that you don't need to have those bumps and go up and down. You can have that straight road that you can start from here with idea of who you want to be. If you want to start a fashion designer, you go in straight path, and this is your goal. Or, well, you're not going to be starting, you're just going to going up, because we all have high goals, and we're all going to be moving upward. So I ran my business, my fashion brand, since 2013. Believe me, it wasn't easy, but I found my way. It wasn't like too many failures, but there were some. I didn't get into the retail store that I wanted to, Neiman Marcus, and I had a conversation with buyers, but no, they told me I have a very niche market and they're not very interested in me. It didn't stop me anyway, and I'm actually thankful that they told me no, because I learned after from other people what happens when you get into big stores, brick and mortar stores like that. Because what happens, hi, see you there. What happens is when things don't sell, things go on sale at their store, you losing money. Yes, that happens. And I'm very, very thankful to Zulily, who was the very first marketplace, online marketplace, who offered me to sell my clothing line. And no, I didn't start with a zillion numbers of styles. I started with three main styles of coats, maternity and beyond, that I started selling my line. So they were the one who gave me the big push and good startup for my clothing line. So since 2013, I was running my fashion brand. And my brand came out from needed of maternity wear, something transitional. So I don't look maternally, I don't look big, but something that I can actually wear after the pregnancy. So that was the whole idea for my fashion brand. And it started back in college when I was getting my master's degree. And I'm like, okay, well, I had a goal. I want to create a fashion line. So while I'm writing my master's essay, working on my collection, why don't I already create the brand that I could probably sell right after I graduate? So me, like 8-9 months pregnant, on the floor, cutting the fabrics, drafting the patterns at home. I ran my business. My first year of business was out of the house. When I grew out of the house, then I rented the studio. I opened internships. I hired people. I was the first one here who offered internship to local students. There's no opportunity here for students. And not all of them stayed with me. Many of them came in and, okay, we want to be a fashion designers. And what do you want to do? Like, well, I want to draw. Anything else? No. So they stayed with me for a few weeks and they realized it's not what they want to do. Because it takes a little bit more than just learn how to draw. Drawing is great, but you need a little bit more than that. It was very boring for them. They didn't like the behind the scene thing. They like the actual being on stage and representing the collection, working as a famous fashion designers, right? Yes, it's only 5 minutes on stage. The rest is a lot of hard work for everyone. A lot of it. And that was me. That's where I came from. Right now I moved to the stage where I no longer want to run my fashion line. And for past 4 years, I've been teaching and educating and giving away and sharing my experiences and my knowledge to help others, to give them a boost to become a fashion designer quicker. But it's not for everyone. You have to try. If you're not going to try, you're not going to know if it's yours or not. I went to many trade shows and had interns with me, and many of them said, okay, I don't like to sell. Well, sell is not for me. Because on a trade show, that's what you do. The buyers come in, you're the seller, you sell it to them. So the one girl like, no, it's fun, everything, thank you so much, but no, I don't want to be in this type of business. So she went into marketing. And she works for a fashion company, but marketing, just different field, but still in fashion. She wanted to be in fashion. So you always have to try things to understand whether it's yours or not. So with this course, I'm teaching you basics. Whether you want to become a fashion designer, whether you want to just sew for yourself, whether you want to just to alter your clothes, you want to have fun, you just want to create your own small sewing project, this course is for you. This is for everyone who already know how to sew or just becoming just getting their sewing machine started. Just one thing, I don't teach you how to thread all that stuff in a machine. No, I don't do that. Just Google it, you can find it. There is plenty of resources. But what you get in there, you get in there almost, well, I'm not gonna say 40, I'm not that old. You're getting about 35 years of experiences in that course. And my advice to all of you who wants to create garments, who wants to sew, is you go to different stores. Oh, wait, simply you go get into your closet. Look at how the clothes made. Look at where the label is located, how the seams are finished, and evaluate. See, is that what you want to create? Is that how you want your garment to look? You don't know how to finish seams. You don't know how to put something together. Go in your closet, check it out. I'm sure you will find something very similar and you can just definitely copy the same thing. That's how I learned. That's how I learned as a little girl. I wanted to create for myself. I didn't know anything about how to sew. I learned my own. Honestly, I didn't have internet. I didn't have YouTube to go and look. There are only books. So I learned on my own. I self-taught myself. I didn't learn from others. So I'm giving you everything that I learned, all my observation, experiences from marketing, from the retail, from the PR, from fashion design, from building your own fashion brand. This is what I'm here for, to give it to you and to help you to succeed. So if you're all for it, go to the website, enroll. And I'm telling you, this is as cheap as it gets, at $25 per month. First month, every single week you're going to be with me talking and discussing your project and you want to accomplish. So I hope I will be that one person who's going to push you and you're going to move on with it's either sewing project or your dream to become a designer or have your own fashion brand. And no, you don't have to do everything on your own. When you learn those little things, how to create the brand, how to make a quality apparel, you hire people to do it for you. I stopped doing that for a while, but I honestly enjoy sewing and I enjoy hand sewing a lot. But in order for you to understand how well the garments are made and the process, you need to learn it on your own as well. You can hire people, but you don't know how well they know what they do, right? Unless, they're going to show you and prove you that they run successful business, they work for a successful company and, they made lots of money and they moved on. Yes, but probably we are on a stage where we just need few people who can help us. I had a hard time to find quality people to work for me. I honestly did. What I did, I hired interns. I trained the interns and they worked for me. But with my second pregnancy, I had to close my shop for a few months just because my pregnancy wasn't going well. So I let my team know that I'm going to be closing, so they have to find a job. And they all did, all of them. And all the interns that have been with me, I love them very much. And they all had their own careers. So starting with me, knowing nothing, they moved on. And I'm so happy where they are right now. They are successful. They are where they wanted to be. And they had experience, because anyone can do it, but you have to have that push. You need to start somewhere. So you need to have someone who can help you to become and to start. So you need to have that little push. You need to have a mentor. If you have somebody around, you have companies around, and that's what you want to do, go there and ask for help. Why not? All you're going to hear is no, right? That's it. Nothing else. Hi. All right. So what I want to say. So I guess this is all I wanted to say. I wanted to encourage you. Today is a beautiful day here in Michigan. Very sunny, very warm finally. Hopefully summer is here to stay. So go to mpfashionschool.com if you want to learn. As I said, there's only one course right now enrolling, The Art of Fashion Sewing. And I'm very excited for it. I put 6 months of hard work there. It's not finished. There's a lot of materials to post there. But it's 5 huge modules there with the lawn sewing classes and a little bit of permaking there too. So as I said, if you want to be fashion designer, you don't have to do it all, but you do need to learn some basics to understand the quality. All right. So one announcement next week, I believe next week, it's 18th. Yeah, Tuesday 18th, I will be going live. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go do Instagram or just a Zoom. So go to my website, mpfashion.com, and there will be a pop-up form right on the first page to sign up for a free webinar. So go there, sign up in case I'm just going Zoom. I haven't decided yet. I will be talking about fashion business, how to become a fashion designer, where to start, because that's what I did. That's what I went through. Right after graduating university, I wanted to launch my brand. So as soon as Zulily picked up a few of my styles, I had to figure out how within 3 months, they gave me 3 months to put the collection together, the production, so everything is ready for them to sell. 3 months, sourcing, factoring, everything. So within those 3 months, I figured it out. Everything was in place and selling on Etsy. Oh, sorry, on Etsy, on Zulily. I'm on Etsy too. Okay, so yeah, so this is something I will be talking on Tuesday, the 18th. Yes, and I'm gonna post the flyer with time, day again, and I think I will be doing Zoom, so I just want to see your faces and who's good join me. All right, guys, love you all. I hope you got a bunch of positive energy from me. Go enjoy your day, make your dreams come true, and love you all, and see you soon. Bye.